Hey guys, so I needed to make money for a bond because my membership's running out, and well, I do have some money for a bond here, but I wanted to use that for skills, so I thought I'd see how quickly I can make bond money. Let me just check how much they are at the moment. Okay, so currently they're around 2.8 mil, well 2.9, but you could probably buy one for 2.8. So I'm gonna see how quickly I can make that. I'm not really gonna do like what the other people do, like with other YouTube channels where they just try and start with like no gear and make a bond as quick as they can. I'm just gonna do it for like with the gear I already have, mainly because I just want an extra video to put out there, but also because it kind of gives people who, you know, still have all their gear an idea how quickly they can make a money for bond. I think what I'm gonna do is go to Wyverns. I might not stay there for the whole time. It just depends how, you know, lucky I get. Because sometimes I get really bad drops, but sometimes I get really good drops. But I'll just see how it goes. I swear to God, I always do this. I always accidentally bring my Slayer helmet, and like not my Helm of Nitsi or whatever, however you say it. It's so like it's just such like a normal thing to me. Like whenever I put all this gear on, I'm always doing Slayer, so I always put my Slayer helm on. Oh, for God's sake. Oh well. What the fuck? This guy's like, he's like flipping shooting out of his back. Oh, now he spins around. That was so weird. My RNG right now is so good. I'm getting so many good drops. Every single drop so far has been good. Okay, that was really close. I always try and get that lowest kill in, and I got to 3 HP. Because I always hate leaving like a Wyvern, because you never know, that could have been like a Visage. I don't know, I just hate doing it. But that was actually a really good trip. I'm just going to see how much I made in that trip. So I made 427k in that one trip. I'm just going to keep track of the drops. I'm probably going to do another trip here. I might stay here throughout the entire time. It'd probably make a boring video, so I probably will just switch it up, but I'm just going to write everything that I got down so I can keep track of everything that I got, so I don't get duplicates in the bank. So that trip wasn't the best. My RNG looks like it's just, you know, gone to shit. So I've actually, wait, let me just press check this first. So that trip I only made 300k, which is still pretty decent, I guess. But let me actually quickly add all this stuff to the list. Right, so I think now I'm actually going to go to Green Dragons, because Dragon Bones are actually rising quite a lot. They're pretty much at an all-time high right now. They've literally gone up like 500 GP, more than 500 GP, like overnight. Whilst I was at Wyverns, they went from 3.8k to 3.9k, same in Wyvern Bones. So I think there's going to be some sort of update that's made the prices of bones go up. I'm not 100% sure what it is. It could be the new prayer book, because people are trying to get 8.5 prayer for the new prayers. It could be that. Oh, alarm. That's probably the reason it's going up. But I figured I'd go to Green Dragons now because I can kill them really fast. And it could be like just as good as Wyverns for money, and I can kill them so much faster. So I'm going to go do that now. Let me see if I have a looting bag. No, so I'm going to have to go get a looting bag. If any of you guys are trying to get a looting bag for anything like in the wildy, this is probably one of the best places to get one, because there's just so many skeletons here, and I think it's like a 1 in 20 or 30 drop rate, so you get them really quick. I usually get one in about 5 minutes, but this is like just next to the Green Dragons, so if you're doing Green Dragons, it's like such a good place, because you can just, you know, come here and quickly get your looting bag if you like lose it from getting PK'd or something. But it is really good place. Don't you just love it when you spend 15-20 minutes trying to get a looting bag in the wildy, and then you teleport back to the bank because you think maybe you typoed when you was looking it up, and you've got one in the bank. Oh, for God's sake. I just looked back at my recording and I typed in lotting bag, not looting bag, so it didn't come up. Oh well, at least I didn't, you know, stay there for too much longer. So that's my Green Dragons trip done. It went pretty well. I didn't get PK'd, like, which is the first thing that's ever happened to me before. Like, I usually always get PK'd. But I'm going to see how much I made from that one trip. I should not have yet. I didn't have any extra nature runes. Dragon bones, 48 dragon bones. And I got some of these. And also I got Renner. Those green dragons. That took like, I'd say 25 minutes maybe. And I made 264k. Well, maybe it was more like half an hour. I could have just stayed at Wyverns, probably would have made more money there, but I didn't really just want to stay in the same place for the whole video because not everyone has 85 Slayer. And I kind of wanted this to be kind of like a guide-ish, sort of like guideline to see how much you can make on an account, like a main account. I'm just going to see how much I've made in total so far. So far I have made just over 1 mil. It's been around an hour-ish since I started doing this. So that's pretty good. I'm probably might do another Wyverns trip, or I might charge some orbs, you know, like the air orbs, because I do need to get my magic up anyway, and it's decent magic XP, and it's also around 500-600k an hour, I think, because the air orbs are 1.6k and the uncharged are like a few GP each. Oh, unpowered orb, yeah, 24 GP each. So I might do some of that now because it's pre-AFK and it's actually pretty decent mage XP, so I'm just gonna go buy some of the supplies for that, and yeah. So I just finished my charging my orbs. I did get PK'd once. I just got PK'd. I was AFK on Facebook, and look, I tapped back in and I was dead. So this is how much I just made. Oh, clicked the wrong thing. I just made 755k. That took me around an hour-ish, maybe just over. I did get PK'd, so I would have made a little bit more, probably like 800k. But so far I've made about 2 mil-ish, so I think I'm just going to do one more Wyvern trip, and then that should be my bond. Okay, so that was actually a pretty good trip. I actually got a dragon plate skirt drop, so that's going to put my you know, GP made up quite a bit. I should actually be around the amount I need for a bond now. Let me just double check. 498. I might be a little bit off. Let me just get everything out the bank and double check. So this is the final loot. I think I might have like lost a few items in the bank somewhere. I did write the majority of my drops down, but I think I did miss a few because before, when I did a price check and I didn't have enough, I did have more items. But so the total amount I made there is 2.7 mil, so that is enough for a bond. It took me around 2.5, no, more than that, about 3 hours. I did have a break in between. I had some lunch, but so this just proves that you can like really easily make money for a bond. Like 3 hours of your time will get you 15 days membership. So let me just sell all this. Okay, so I'm not actually going to buy a bond with that gold. I think I'm just going to buy it with actual cash because I am, oh, for God's sake, this stupid thing. Because I am actually running a little low on GP at the moment. So, but I'll show you here that they do actually sell for that price. As you can see here, they do fluctuate quite a lot, but if you look here, 2.7 mil, 2.6 mil, 2.7 mil. At the moment, 2.7 mil again. So you just have to leave it for, say, maybe half an hour or an hour, and it would buy for that price. So that's just sort of the ways that I make money when I need some for, say, a bond. And it's really quick. Like you can see, it only takes about 3 hours, and you've got enough money for your bond, which pays for your membership. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.